Hello and welcome to the Cowboy4Game Yu-Gi-Oh podcast. I'm your host Jake. Today I'm joined by Bragg from Braggio.
Hey.
And Ben from NolanTCG.
Sorry, my ears are still ringing from that clap sync. Behind the scenes coverage here at Cowboy4Game.
That was one of the quieter ones too.
That one gave me a ring.
Oh really? Damn. You put a ring on it.
Oh, right in my ear. You know what they say, in the ear doesn't count.
How was our week in Yu-Gi-Oh, Bragg?
I didn't touch Master Duel too much. Just trying to run the numbers. Look, Pokemon Pocket really has eaten into a lot of my life.
I just don't get it.
It's
Right.
Rush Duels, but Pokemon, but not Rush Duels.
Yeah, but the goal of the game is just to open packs, seemingly. Everyone only cares about opening packs.
Yeah, there's battles though.
There is battles.
And I like the meta in it too. It reminds me of the Game Boy game.
Is it single player?
No, you can do.
Okay.
Yeah. Apparently, there's a plan for ranking and ladder and stuff, but I don't know.
Sure.
Look,
We
it's
have
not
one
as
thing that doesn't have to have a meta. We can just go in there and people can just fuck around.
Just wait until we get to the Beyblade meta.
I don't want to.
We're going to cover that later in the podcast.
It's vertical. Its vertical GUI is good. It's good. It's better than Duel Links, but I still think Master Duel is probably the peak of our card simulators.
Yeah. It's
Well
just
done,
too
Konami.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well done.
I mean, you did get to watch everyone else fuck up before you made yours, so, you know.
Yeah, they had years of lead-in.
And then I skipped OTS today, which I imagine we're about to hear about.
Yes.
That means much. I don't think. There's no way I was winning it. Also, the mat wasn't there, so I don't get that instant gratification.
I
Yeah.
need a mat now. How was your week, Ben?
So Tuesday, I played Mimigul again. I rebuilt my list, tweaked it a little bit.
He's leasing Mimigals.
Yeah, took out the 2 Mimigul Master because they just weren't needed. Did come up at one point today that I needed more than 1 Mimigul Master, but it did not matter.
Okay.
So yeah, making that tweak helped a lot. I decided to go harder on the Snake Eyes line. By go harder on the Snake Eyes line, I just put a flame version there to give me some recursion.
Yeah.
It's awful cute to be able to poplar the flame version of your back row after it goes off later on in the next turn, and then later on when you make Zeus, you can Zeus send the flame burst triggers, gets your cards back. It really helps to snowball a little bit. Ultimately, I've been doing alright with the deck. I probably should be playing one more Snake Eyes card to search off Poplar, simply because that whole engine, I've committed a lot into that engine because it gets you to rank 1s. It gets you into most of your plays, but it just doesn't really do enough to justify. I can't say it doesn't do enough. It does a lot. It starts your entire combos. It's great, but committing so many resources into what then can generate bricks is frustrating. So today at OTS Champs, I ended up coming 4th when X1. Disappointingly means I don't get my invite because it's not top 4 invites anymore. That's back to back where I've come 3rd and 4th and not got an invite. This is great. But hey, here we are.
Still early days.
Yeah, true. But
we've not even got regionals yet.
we just had all the regionals. They were all last weekend when we were at the wedding.
Yeah.
Were they?
There was 3 or 4 regionals last weekend.
Oh, I take that back then.
So yeah, that's gonna eat into a bit
not
of the
paying
schedule.
any attention to events that are happening.
Yeah. So yeah, effectively, I played a lot of Snake Eyes cards. The 3 Bonfire plus the Ash, Poplar, and Oak finally bit me in the ass. I've always bricked on 1, but in my loss today in Game 3, I opened Bonfire, Poplar, and I was like, this is not good. This is not good at all. If realistically, I could have stalled for time, but I wanted to not stall for time.
Yeah.
I didn't want to win that way, so yeah, it's the way we were. Ultimately, I can't complain. Mimigul's has been going well. Will I play it again? I'll probably dabble in it every now and then, but we're probably going to play something new for the next few weeks. What that is, couldn't tell you. I genuinely don't know.
It's good that you have another deck that you can just come back to for a reset now,
Yeah.
instead of having to go through and build it, and that's kind of the hill.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't spend all the money on all the QCRs. I just bought 1 master.
Now they'll just turn up. And hopefully they turn up before you play it again.
Oh, that's fine. like, I'm not overly stressed on filling out the deck, but yeah. I'll be on to the new thing. What the new thing is, don't know. We've still got, a month before we have a new deck to play.
Crossover breakers. Are you going to go in one of those?
I might buy one of them in January. Like, I'll give it a month, figure it out. When I get back from Japan, decide what I'm going to play.
Yeah.
So this is going to be a month of just kind of fucking around. We'll see how that goes. How's your week, Jake?
My week was alright. So on Tuesday, I was still playing Tyrell Paleo with some updates. So added what I hoped would be some more consistency cards, because the problem I found is that the traps that you want in the grave kept being in my hand, so I found an engine to try and get those out of my hand. And I borrowed the Elemental Blast from you, so I had a more impactful target for my transaction rollback. But yeah, the deck just didn't come together, and as much as I would love to continue tweaking and improving the deck, and I have all the time and ability to do so, well, I guess to an extent I have the time and ability, but I just do not want to spend said time or ability to do so. So the deck will probably go away for a little bit. As to what I play in the meantime, I don't know.
You should both suggest a deck for each other.
No.
Nearly got him.
You were never nearly getting him.
Nearly was just an expression.
I'm going to break out some helmet decks. True Draco coming to a locals near you.
Oh, Christ. Do you want to lose to
Do you want
Thunder
my helmet deck?
Do you want
Your
to lose to
helmet
Lightning
deck?
Storm harder?
What if I don't lose to Thunder Dragon harder? Or Lightning Storm harder?
But you will.
Nah, it's fine. My back row floats.
No, it doesn't.
Into pops.
And then today for the OTS Championship, I knew that Tyrell Paleo was not the way to go, so I brought back an old favourite. It's weird saying old favourite as well. Unchained Fiendsmith. Instead, I had, realistically, I didn't change that much from the list prior. The only thing I did is change out one engraver for a Lacrima. Just helps get the right number of light fiends into the graveyard and makes the plays a bit easier. The issue I found is that, in the complicated lines where you've not opened all that well, because I'm not playing the deck regularly, I had to do a lot of thinking on the fly. And that sometimes ended up in some optimal boards. Like having to choose between Lacrima Negate or the rank 6 is not the ideal position you want to be in. But that's where I found myself a couple times. But for the most part, it all worked out. It just didn't quite end up in the last hurdle. So ended up losing to Ethan, but then Ethan got his invite because he came second. So
I was robbed. Nah, it's fine. Congratulations to you.
Yes. Oh, and to Harry. Yeah.
Yeah. Harry won. He doesn't get congratulations. He got there on work.
So Ethan gets congratulated because I stumbled my way into a loss? Is that what's happening?
Yes.
Yeah, well, I guess congratulations to you.
Wait, what was Ethan playing?
Labyrinth.
Lab.
Classic.
Yeah.
Hasubel chooses not to use it.
My Memorgul stood no chance.
Yeah, not a great matchup for you.
I revealed to him on Tuesday that every time he's conceded to me, he would have won on the next turn.
Hurts. Look,
I suppose
don't know when to fold them.
But if you're not familiar with the deck you're versing, sometimes you don't know that. I think I've versed Yahweh twice in my entire career, and every time I've versed him, there's been a board state where it's just gone, oh, you just have game here. And I have to, sit there and figure out what that is, because I'm like, I don't see it. Where is game? Yeah, I think, and then a little bit of Master Duel. I think the festival is over. I realised too late, because I was like, oh, I don't want to craft a link deck, blah, 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 blah. I realised way too late I could have just played Backnotes.
Were they not
Shocking.
banned?
No.
Gasp.
I even, because I had a lot of, this is not something I recommend, by the way, just preface this, because I
Does it
noticed...
tell you to cheat?
No, how can you cheat on Master Duel? I don't have programming ability to do that.
I believe the way people used to complain about this in high school was, my opponent has a toggle switch. They toggle the lag.
No, it's nothing to do with the gameplay.
Okay.
But what I'm not recommending for anybody else to do, but it's something I did, I noticed I had a lot of super crafting tokens. And I noticed that Mech Knight Blue Sky and Purple Nightfall are both supers. So I went a bit crazy and started crafting them until I got royals.
Yep.
I got one royal of each, and I think 2 shiny, glossy purples.
Was it worth it?
I mean, it depends on what rarities the deck's coming out will be, and whether I then no longer have enough to craft said decks. So we'll
What
find
deck
out.
do you want to craft?
What did it cost?
Well, I don't know. I don't know when other decks are coming out. I mean, Fiendsmith will be coming out soonish.
Like, we get it. It seems like they're getting weirdly close, but at the same time, no, because Fiendsmith came out fucking 4 months ago.
Yeah, and the other thing is too, because like random other archetypes weren't put in at certain times, like some stuff will be really far ahead, but then you're just like,
Where's
it's
this?
been like 5-6 months. Where this?
Yeah.
Speaking of, is that worth not going to Master Duel?
Yes.
Speaking of Master Duel,
So it's the Shining Sark. Was it in Infinite Forbidden? Am I going mental, or was it the set before?
said before.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah,
right,
Legacy of Destruction.
All right. Fine. I'll call.
But yeah, we had the Lightsworn stuff already, so
Yeah.
it should be there,
Yeah.
but it's not
Yeah.
yet.
Do we know how much we're getting, or is it just because they changed the logo?
I mean, you'd assume that he's going to be in there because of the logo change, which I think was on iOS.
Oh, that's why I don't have it. Like, I saw everyone posting about it. I'm like, is this fake news? Am I getting...
No, I got the thumbnail change.
Oh, no, he's
no,
there
there you
now.
go.
There he is. What a cool looking DM.
Shining Sark with the second run coming soon to Master Duel, and
Yeah.
you'd assume very soon if they're already
Already
updating
changed
graphics. But then also in Master Duel, we had a new solo gate added, which is a continuation of the Terminal World lore, the first run.
Yep.
So it's yet another Gen X
Aw.
run.
Yeah.
It is the most mind-numbing fucking thing
Damn.
I've had to do. Had to do is just not the right word.
Where's X-Saber? We need more X-Saber.
The X-Saber's done.
I want more X-Sabers.
There's not going to be more X-Saber.
They have to write more X-Sabers.
Yeah, they'd have to
Which they
create more.
honestly should.
X-Sabers were
They just
great.
have to make up random journeys that they've been on.
Yeah.
And one time, Gothams went to the shops.
And then the other time, Hunlei went to Isengard.
And not a lot of stuff to go into for this. It's like 2 different icons and a new icon surround. None of them particularly amazing. But again, at the end of it, 200 gems on offer. So if you want to bump up your gem count, it's there. I really, really, really want them to move on.
None of them will replace Cherry Blossoms. You can give me all the frames in the world.
I don't know, what was it? The
Callby. Callby was close. Oh,
The autumn one looks quite good too, the maple leaf one. That one looks quite good.
Yeah.
We ain't no Canadians here.
I'm not a fall guy.
But then also in Master Duel we had a bit of a quality of life update. Quickly, just trying to
Got
work
mass
out.
crafting, so now infinitely will craft until you hit the raw rare.
Does it do that?
No, I don't know. I saw a fucking thing saying that, and I was like, yeah, sure. So like now you can set it to like constantly craft a
hang
normal
on.
until
Addition of Boost Generate mode features Boost Generate, which is a desired finish option. You can set a limit on how many crafting points to spend and the desired finish. The generation will continue. Ah, okay. Yeah, so it is very much that. You can literally just press a button and it'll keep doing it until you hit the rarity of card you
it
want.
will give you a reason to burn all of those normal and rare fucking chips.
Except I don't think NLRs can be anything above a glossy.
I thought you can get royals in those, can you not?
I don't think so. I think it's only
That's
supers and up to
sad.
3 royal.
I suddenly care a lot less.
You have the ability to designate cards as don't dismantle. So if it's like a random card for some reason that you feel one day you're just going to randomly misclick, you can designate it to not dismantle it, which is, I feel not necessary, but nice.
I think necessary. I think I've done it before. thought I was hitting the right button. I was hitting the wrong button. Sometimes the mouse cursor just does what it wants when you're getting toggled.
Yeah.
So one of the ones that I really appreciate, I couldn't give a fuck. One of the ones I really appreciate is with the replays. So if you are at your maximum number of saved replays and you attempt to save another one, it used to just say, no, you can't. Now it says, would you like to delete an old one? So you can get rid of ones that you feel like you don't need anymore.
Which you should have just screen recorded by now and deleted.
Yeah, probably. And then similarly, you can also designate some recordings to not be deleted, similar to the cards, just in case you get a bit trigger happy. And then a replay tagging feature.
Really?
Selecting details. I don't know what details you can select, but apparently you can tag them. You can add the 3 main cards to the replay to show you sort of what the highlights were, maybe to give you an insight as to what was particularly impactful in that game.
SP.
You can see who won the coin toss.
Coin costs.
Coin.
You want to have a second
toss.
shot at that coin toss?
Yes.
Continue with spell.
Yes, I would like to activate that card.
Okay.
You get a option, well, not even an option. You just get a thing telling you who won the coin toss at the beginning. Not that it wouldn't be immediately apparent by someone playing a card and someone not playing a card. But sure. And we get an ability to increase the number of replays that we can save.
Oh, cool.
Apparently there's a thing that you have to do to get it. It's like a task.
Yep.
But apparently it's a thing. It'd be nice if you could just buy extra slots, I guess.
Well, surely it can't be taking that much server space that they need to buy, but still the task seems weird, but...
It depends on how big the task is. If it's literally save a replay and then by doing so you get X amount more replays, then sure.
Jake, you're talking about the worst quality of life updates that Yu-Gi-Oh! Released this week. The other quality of life updates are the best ones. The quality of life updates to fucking Neuron.
Oh, yeah.
I was unaware of it.
Now in Neuron you can change your life point setup to either being from OG Yu-Gi-Oh! You can set it to being 5Ds.
These are the graphic changes.
Yeah, or you can change it to...
Yeah, because I saw that on Kurt's today. He had it like classic Pharaoh style.
Yes.
And I was like, ooh, okay.
You can also do... So there's the GX one, but it's not really the GX fucking like size scales, and then you've got 5Ds.
Okay. So you can go fast.
You can now also design combos in your deck screen. So you can... You know the old style... remember when Salamander released, and there was those spreadsheets that were like, one Gazelle does this.
And then didn't be a token, yeah.
Yeah, now you can do that inside of Neuron. So you can be like, this one card gets you this, which then can get you this, which then does this.
Okay. But to what end?
Well, it's just... You
To
can
help
list off
this
your
brain.
combos. So you can save your...
So just
save your
mapping
brain.
out
Ooh.
combos.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can search other people's combos.
Yeah, you can also do that.
Oh my god, here we go. What does Tour Guide end in?
See, this is what I was getting at. Like, it's all well and good sharing, like, saving your own combo line, but can you share it? And apparently you can.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
So now, combos.
Yeah, Tour Guide gets you, the floor is PK. That's kind of cool. Whoever did this.
Just wondering, though, I don't know whether this would happen, but can someone put in a combo that doesn't work or is illegal? Like, can they just, like, put in mapping?
I think you can. I think you can
Okay.
just drag and drop.
That
no
would be-
scrap combos uploaded.
Oh,
Guess
no
what
one's
I'm
done
doing
scrap
tonight?
combos.
Guess what
Bragg will be back in 5
Look,
hours.
that's
when
actually
he's
so
mapped out.
disheartening. I thought I wouldn't be the only one. I thought in the thousands and thousands of duelists out there, there'll be at least one other cook cunt. No.
Here we are.
Here we are. And then a random one, which sort of points to stuff that's going to be coming along later on. They've updated the text of Clear World to be more in line with how they want it to work.
More in line with the English language.
So, in other words, the earth, water, and fire effects no longer start a chain. And the earth effect no longer targets either. So, yeah, that's something. The Clear World support, A, looked pretty good. I didn't mind it. B, I don't know when it's coming, but I'm looking forward to it.
See, I swear, I feel like we announced it like 9 months ago, and we just have never.
I don't
seen
think it was
Oh, there's no
that
Orcus
long
combos.
ago.
It could have been released, and I wouldn't have noticed.
Here we go.
No, it hasn't been released.
Orcust. You need Jackalope, Imperm, Called by Imperm, and Skeleton. Ends in Jackalope.
That's... What have they done?
They made it better.
Surely you can end him better. Surely, I have to believe.
Your opponent sniped the imperm,
Copy.
and you just get to summon that.
But then you summon the skeleton and you
Yeah.
make
Oh, no, your opponent's
Cowboy4Game.
Your opponent
three.
snipes the skeleton, and you just summon the jackalope.
Thank you, Fire for Yu-Gi-Oh, for teaching me this combo. Okay, so the UK Nats 2019 round 3. All right.
Yeah.
We go back.
Oh, I know why now. Yeah. Does anyone else remember why? He jackaloped. They sniped the skeleton, so he summoned jackalope, and that's all he had. So jackalope passed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
what I
makes
just
more
said.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but it didn't have any context.
Okay.
Who did this? Does it have a name? Skrelping on Neuron.
Skrelp?
This is an alt of yours?
I'll never
I'm
tell.
gonna design a scrap combo tonight. It's gonna be fridge. What it ends on fridge.
No, it doesn't end on fridge because you can't get it on the board. So the biggest news of the week is the Bonanza. So through the week we
I don't even want to dignify it with guns anymore. Or maybe...
It's actually, I actually quite like it.
well, through the week they
It
were
doesn't
still
have metamorphosis, but I quite like it.
so through the week they were still dropping their like 5 cards a day kind of thing. Then a YouTuber was
That's a stretch.
a person who has access to the internet started just opening packs.
He seemed like an asshole at the start, so I chose to ignore it.
Oh yeah, I just pulled, like...
From
When he started, I was like, I have an insider at Konami that got me this, and I was like, and I'm done.
So what we take from this as
I'm
well
done.
is Ben has treated all of us very good with your subscribe notification. You only get it
Yes.
once.
Oh,
it's nice
his
and-
was so aggressive.
It's nice and subtle. It doesn't cover up Collector's Rare Swap Frog.
Ah.
I forgot about that.
It's just a giant
It was
subscribe.
the biggest animation I've ever seen for subscribe that was playing during content.
And when and this is him just flicking through stuff. And so it's like, oh, I've seen that he's got it, but I don't know what it looks like.
It was so aggressive. It was the worst. Also, from bits and pieces that I've heard / seen, he apparently originally had a deal with Konami, like a affiliation type
He has,
thing
like,
to
no
open the
subs,
packs.
though.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time, would it?
That is true.
He had
Yes.
more than 2 boxes though, unless he faked another box. But no, we definitely saw more than 2 boxes.
And they only sent 2 boxes. He definitely did some back of the truck stuff.
Well,
Yeah.
this is why I said it was what I'd heard.
We'll see if he
and
gets banned. We'll see if he gets banned.
seen. Would be
We know
nice.
this person's name, so we can keep an eye on the ban list.
No.
Like,
But anyway, thanks to his efforts, we have all but 2 of the cards, seemingly.
We now know all.
I think we know
what was the last 2?
I don't know what the 2 missing one.
Wait,
There's
2 from the main pool,
280
Metro.
cards here.
Yeah.
It was the last 2 cards. It might have been updated on
Because
this.
I'm pretty sure Bryanak was in the main pool. That was missing.
There's too many cards to nitpick 2 cards here, Jim. We
let's-
now know all the
let's-
cards.
Yeah, we do.
It was 27 and 28. The 277 and 278. Literally the last 2. But anyway, I'm just going to try and pick out some noteworthy ones because there are obviously many cards here.
There's a very diverse amount of reprints. They did choose to reprint some of the worst Dragon Maid cards.
Yep.
They reprinted Hosp, and I was like, good. They reprinted Lawpire, and I was like, one of? Or they reprinted Kitchen. No, not fucking Laundry. And I was like, why?
People use that in mill decks.
Yeah,
They shouldn't, but they do.
but like, it's shit. I was actually happy they didn't reprint Chamber, though.
Yeah,
But they are going to reprint Chamber whenever we get the new one.
Yes, that is true.
Hopefully they don't put that in the QCR.
So a bunch of Mermail stuff got reprinted as well, which is good because it needed it. Because Mermail is becoming quite popular at the moment. Diva obviously included within that as well. Luri, all of the Dragon Rulers,
Yep.
including the babies, I think.
The babies are in the vintage set, and the main rulers are in the main set, or it could be the other way around.
Yep. The Flag and Corridor got reprinted.
Bro, I made out like a fucking bandit selling cards. like I sold all of my flags, my corridors, my upstart goblins, and it's all in here. So cool.
Nice. Some of the shark stuff got reprinted as well. Obviously, the D-Bell Star stuff, which we already knew about. Totally awesome. Getting one as well. Some Sky Striker stuff. Weirdly,
This is all going to put a very good, much needed price cooling onto the market.
yes. Speaking of which, Thrust also got print in here as well.
Yes.
Summoning Curse, which you've never played.
Play in the old builds. You can't play it in the new builds because now you're special summoning.
First pack he pulled Thrust as well, by the way. Before any funny business, so we could see it clearly.
Before it went subscribe.
Yeah.
Retros.
Retros? Anything from the retro slots you want to talk about?
Do you want to talk about Smashing Ground and
if you
Creature Swap?
like.
Send me a Smashing Grounds and Creature Swaps.
Send me a Scrap Dragon. No, I was getting myself. Treeborn. Treeborn's a good call. More pretty looking Treeborns was much appreciated.
I'll take a non-Deucer Tree One Frog.
We knew about Cyber Sign, Instant Fusion, Rise. Illblood is such a waste of a pick.
No, there's more waste of the picks. Illblood is a bottom 25%, but it is not bottom.
Oh yeah, Kuno Chain's pretty bad. Well, I mean,
Joey's stuff needs support.
You do need Kunai if you do play Time Wizard of that format, which I don't think.
We got Mech Chaser though.
Yeah.
A reprint that I actually wanted.
Dandy's good. Blaster's good. Sorry, Fishball Blaster.
Predictions for Rarity Collection 4, whatever we want to call that, Pot of Greed. Because they didn't reprint Pot of Greed here, but they reprinted Graceful.
Oh, Graceful got a reprint.
Yep, it says Graceful, there's card of Safe Return. Another card that did need a reprint. The card that was expansive.
Oh, not got a reprint. Sick.
QCL linkage. That would be nice. Why was linkage in the retro part?
I don't know why linkage was there.
Yeah, Brian. Yeah, so Bryanak, like all the that Necroz stuff was starting to creep back up. Secret Briar's like 50. I was like, oh, I can almost get my money back.
Maybe I should have sold mine before they got reprinted.
The mini dragon rulers.
Yeah.
Yes, we covered that.
Yeah.
Which I didn't remember the names.
Burner.
Do you not remember? Yeah. Someone in our Facebook comments mentioned it, and I've already forgotten. Lightning, Stream, Rectan. Done. That's off the top of the head. Did you say Tengu?
No.
There's some Tengu plant stuff in here.
Yeah. Which, real good. And vanities as well, in good looking. Don't have to chase those. Those secret vanities should have been going for way more, and now that problem is sorted.
I still have a fucking mountain of supers.
Yeah, the supers are.
Secret Forces supers.
Oh yeah, hold on. If all the other Secret Forces stuff was going up, surely those vanities would have been worth a lot. Well, there's no point checking now. The market is dead.
Yes. Speaking of market being dead,
Yes.
it's time for our weekly check-in on the current price of Mulchami Fuaros. And the current price for Mulchami Fuaros today on Australian eBay, for a copy located in Australia, is $244.50.
Come down a little bit.
It's come down about $15.
It's not bad.
It was $260 last week, yeah?
Oh yeah, true.
There we go.
The week before.
It's getting cheaper, guys. If you buy that copy, I'm fairly sure we're up to like 300.
So yeah, viewed in isolation, the price is coming down.
Yeah, if... Oh, God.
And it's already gone.
Is it gone?
Oh, I was just joking. Yes, I was just joking. No, I'm not even going to whinge about that. But yeah, Metamorphosis. Screw you, Jerome. I'll take this personally, and I will buy a Retro Pack 4 if you put it into it. Retro Pack. Rarity Collection. But will they even... Yeah.
Hard to say.
We really are getting Quartzies next year, aren't we?
Seems that way. I think we'll probably get them until after the financial year.
Soon we'll get thirdsies.
Yeah. Maybe June.
I mean, I wish they'd stop. They've like almost completely annihilated any like value that most people's collection had. And the QCRs seemingly don't even hold their value all that well anyway.
No. Oh no, especially from this pack. Until.
If
Who knows where we're going in 10 years though?
if this copy of Mulchami sells, there is one other copy on market that is $280.
Huh.
Then your next closest is to buy a QCR for $760.
Dear Lord.
There's two copies on Australian eBay. Do I recommend buying them? No.
No. And then just quickly as well with the Bonanza, we had some alternate arts in there as well.
Bigfoot's cool.
Dark Magician from the EX starter box. The Blue Eyes White Dragon from the same. Red Eyes Black Dragon, the Prismatic Art Collection. Polly from the Quarter Century Legendary Selection. And Sky Striker Ace Shizuku from the Selection 5.
We also got Danger Bigfoot.
We also got Danger Bigfoot. We also got the 1-for-1 both arts. We also got...
Shizuku. Oh, you said Shizuku? Okay,
Yeah.
I thought you said the other Sky Striker card.
I don't know if that one's in there.
We move.
Oh, I was going to say, those last two cards are 77 and 78 on the set codes.
Yeah.
And they're after Jewel Academy and On Your Mark Get Set Jewel,
Oh.
so it's going to be the other two.
Yeah.
What's the... Not in this... Oh, no, that's... I'm thinking Zexel for that one. I'm trying to think of the Arc 5 one. Arc V, whatever.
What about the Yujo Friendship and all that?
No, we're never reprinting those cards.
I'm going to reprint all the other versions.
Because if you reprint those cards, it goes against the personal space.
I didn't think that was the thing anymore.
Ah,
But also,
it
you
doesn't
can
matter.
accept the idea of a handshake. You don't
Yeah.
actually have to touch.
I have to fucking introduce that because fucking creeps. Next point. Next news. There's more news?
No, we're moving on to
that's
questions.
why- that's why you're dragging so much.
That's why I was padding, yeah, and you're just like, no, move on.
I got sick of talking about legendary rarity, whatever.
Yeah, I was actively yawning through most of that. So we move on to questions. If you weren't aware, we do have a Discord. Link is in the description below. Feel free to jump in, say hi, and ask us questions. Just the two this week.
it wasn't.
So first one, Caleb, should he bet on red or black?
Green.
Yeah, green.
Yeah, put a stray dollar on green every so often, and then
Doesn't-
it should be fine.
Bro, I went to the casino the other day. They don't let you do that.
Then only put a dollar on?
No. They have... they have minimum bets, and the minimum bets are much higher than a dollar.
Well, I was saying a
Which
dollar
casino?
euphemistically. Just put the minimum bet on a dollar.
Oh, Crown's changed their minimum on those shitty... On the digital ones or the actual ones?
Oh, the actual ones. On
Oh,
digital ones,
yeah,
you put
yeah.
whatever you want on.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, on the actual ones now, they actively try and fuck you. You also can't... Like, certain strategies that you can do to, like, maximize your odds, they just don't allow you to do.
Yeah,
That's fucking dumb.
the house always
So they have
wins.
minimum bets on each, like, certain numbers to stop you from being able to, like, position so that you have, like, a 75% win chance.
That
Yeah, anyway.
just let people fucking gamble.
Yeah. Always bet on green. It's got to happen
Except you
eventually.
can't, apparently, because it'll cost you too much and your odds will be worse.
Yes.
Anyway, and then our next and last question this week. How long have we been recording for? It's a short one, but sure.
It doesn't matter.
What
We're gonna have a good night's sleep.
What sort / style of seating arrangement do you prefer? Do
Who
you
asked this
like
question?
this is from 686.
I'm going to start the question again.
What sort / style of seating arrangement do you prefer? Do you like to be fully supported and erect with perfect posture, or do you prefer to resemble a meat puddle of comfort?
I mean, I think it's been pretty apparent, my seating style on this pod over the years.
Yeah, you've had
I-
your feet up for most of this.
I really just take my feet down.
Yeah, I'm
Posture's
splayed.
shit.
Like, obviously in a formal setting, I'm going to respect the setting.
Yes.
Any other setting, I'm just a puddle,
Yep.
a blob of comfort.
Yes.
I find when I'm laying down, though, I probably lay too far of my torso, and then my neck is like the thing sitting within the like fold of the chair, so that I'm like this. It's not good. It can't be good, especially when I'm in my 30s. Otherwise, I'll wake up like fucking Michael Keaton Batman.
Oh, yeah. Good pull. A pull from someone in their 30s.
I refer to what I know.
On the YouTube, we sorted with this one. On the YouTube, there, I mean, I'm going to condense the comment into we need more brag food reviews.
Whoa!
Interesting. Do we have one to start us off?
Do we agree?
If it'll pad this episode out a couple more minutes, sure.
That bubble squeak was so shit. I was getting so mad.
Bubble, what? Ugh.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Oh, you still didn't watch it? Oh, God. Thanks to anyone who did. It was a fun thing to record with Seb. off
Oh, is that
sorting.
Oh, okay. That makes sense as to why Seb was there. It's British food and therefore bad.
You
Yes.
know what that means?
British food is bad.
I don't mind their chips. They call it chips or they call them crisps. I don't know.
Crisps, like the package.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Crisps.
Well, anyway,
Yeah. I guess that concludes us for this week. Thank you all very
I
much.
don't think they want the food reviews.
It's not that we don't want it.
I'm not feeling the love.
Well, the issue is that the content you created didn't really explain from the thumbnail that it was food related. I just saw that Dragon Master Magia was on the podcast.
I don't know. Could have been. It was a question mark.
I was really confused by the fact that Seb was here, but he wasn't really here. Like, he was just covered by the...
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
So people that are in the room actively filming content with you pull second share to the monster that may or may not have been within the content.
Well, imagine it was
Wow.
on playmat. Which I think was the guy's angle. Because, that's also the worst thing about his leaked video was the Magia clickbait.
Oh, yeah.
yes.
And like,
Two unconfirmed cards.
and you didn't really need to do that. If he's the only one that's been opening product, everyone's going to be clicking on it anyway.
Yep.
Yes.
So just
Thank
needlessly
God we don't
baiting.
clickbait.
No, never. Join us next week when, I don't know, Anne Hathaway's coming? Sure.
That's a 30-year-old.
That's a Jake.
Hey,
That's a
hey.
Jake. That's a Jake cut.
Hey.
Yeah.
Well,
Jake loves Princess Bride. No, not Princess Bride. Princess Diaries? Yeah, that one.
that's a 30-year-old reference, fucking Princess Diaries.
That's
Fucking hell.
inconceivable, Jake.
Join us next week when we're the Hot Tour Girl.
She's making the rounds. But yeah, that concludes us for this week. Thank you all very much for listening and watching. If you are watching along, feel free to like and subscribe. If you're listening, feel free to favorite. Jump into our Discord, ask us some questions, and we'll catch you all next week. Peace.
Goodbye.